Breaking news, Keith Neumeyer's first Majestic silver mine is building a mint to produce physical silver bullion to sell directly to stackers. Now, I've had the privilege of interviewing Mr. Neumeyer twice on this channel. Now, I'm not saying I gave him this idea, but 2 years ago I asked him about First Majestic Silver's interest level in owning their own mint. And then this happened.
Previously on Silver Heist. To see more, please subscribe.
Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. In this video, I'm going to share the breaking news of First Majestic Silver. They're a mining company, but they've just built a mint. And that mint is going to provide physical silver bullion to the stacking community and their investors. First, I'm going to rewind 2 of my interviews with Mr. Keith Neumeyer himself, where he shares his excitement and even the challenges of owning and operating a silver mine. This might provide some context on why he would want to vertically integrate and open up a mint.
You have an interest in silver and gold. If I offered you $100,000 in physical gold or $100,000 in physical silver, which would you choose?
Silver.
Okay. Can you make the case for where the prices are going and why you would favor silver?
I love gold, and don't get me wrong, but gold is the granddaddy of all currencies. Gold is not where you should be expecting to make 10 times your money. Gold is stable. One of the reasons why First Majestic bought a gold mine in Nevada is for that stability. Because silver is a volatile metal. We've all seen it going up and down like crazy, and it's hard. When you're a pure silver company, as First Majestic, was close. We're up at 80-90% of our revenues were in silver at one time. But it's very hard to budget because all of a sudden you're budgeting at $25 an ounce. And the next thing you know, the silver's at $15 an ounce, and you end up having to fire people, reduce investment, and then next thing you know, it's back up to $25, and you have to start accelerating investment. And it's just challenging to run a company like that. And what gold does, we're now 55% silver, 45% gold. So that gives us a ton of stability, so we can plan better. We can budget better, so it just gives us that extra little bit of surety, I suppose. But silver to me is a strategic metal. Of course, it's precious. We all know that. But we're mining on a global scale. When I say we, I mean the mining industry mines 7 to 1. So for every 1 ounce of gold that's mined worldwide, only 7 ounces of silver are mined. The scientists say there's 16 to 1 in the Earth's crust, so we should be technically mining 16 to 1, but we're not. And another reasons why First Majestic bought a gold mine is because we can't find silver mines. Silver mines are rare animals, and the demand. Like when I did my due diligence silver, when I put First Majestic together back in 2002, 2003. The supply-demand fundamentals back then were amazing. And then this is before electric cars. This is before solar panels. So, I was just basing my thesis on cell phones and computers and washers and dryers and freezers and toasters and, all the, all the gadgets that we rely on as a human race. Now you've got the electric car industry consuming about 100 million ounces. We're only producing 5 million cars a year. And we have 1 billion cars on the planet that need to be replaced with electric cars. So how much silver is that going to consume? And we have the solar panel industry is also consuming 100 million ounces a year. So there's 2 industries, 200 million ounces, and the miners produce 780 million ounces of silver in 2020. And these are new buyers. Then you've got the Reddit crowd and all the new retail investors coming to this market. The estimate. The retail investor bought about 250 million ounces of silver in 2020. It's hard to know the exact number, but that's the estimate. So that's half of the world production right there in 3 buyers.
Sure. So what have you learned about the passion of the silver stackers by having your own house brand at First Majestic Silver?
Our sales today are approximately 10 times what they were 2 years ago. It's pretty amazing. We put that business together basically as a novelty. back in 2010, we had investors coming up to us at the mining conferences or shows and saying, hey, can you make a coin? And so we started doing it, and just 1,000 at a time kind of thing. And then people were saying, hey, put them on your website and sell them. And it's just like, so we started the business, and today it's a nice little part of our business. And I would love to sell more silver through that system, but the problem is the mints. The mints are just so stacked up. They just can't produce the product, and because don't forget, the retail guys are the last to get it.
Right.
You got the HSBCs, JP Morgans, the big banks are supplying Sony and Tesla and Apple and BMW and all these manufacturers around the world with all their silver that they need to produce all their products. They're the priority. Anything left over gets thrown into the retail system, and I buy physical metal myself. I bought some gold just a few weeks ago, and First Majestic is getting a shipment of 100-ounce silver bars in mid-August. It's our first shipment of 100-ounce silver bars. We've never produced them before, so I'm going to buy a few of those myself. I'm super looking forward to that. And but from a mining perspective, of course, we buy mines corporately, but personally, I buy physical.
So your website's going to market a 100-ounce bar, First Majestic?
Within about 2 weeks, yeah.
All right, great. Well, be prepared for a sellout.
Well, and they're stackable too. We actually designed them to be stackable, so they're pretty neat.
Great. Yeah, I looked at some of your products. It looks like the 10-ounce bar. I'm not sure if that's from Scottsdale Mint, but you've got some great products up there.
Yeah, Scottsdale does a lot of our work. They're a very, very good group. Sunshine is the other mint. The Sunshine does our rounds, and Scottsdale does our bars.
If you identified an industrial silver user who could buy directly from you, say 10 million ounces of silver a year, could that be a favorable arrangement?
It could be, but I wouldn't fix the price. If the buyer, wanted to be exposed to the market, then I would definitely consider that, because we need to give our investors, our shareholders, the full upside of the metal, and that's why people obviously buy a company like First Majestic, because they want that exposure. I would love to cut out the whole system. The problem with the mine, I've had interviews on this topic many times, and the banks are the ones that really are responsible for, in my opinion, tamping down this market or preventing this market from really doing what it should be doing on a pure supply demand fundamental basis. And so I think there is artificial pricing that goes on, and the miners are forced to sell their metal into this fixed system. And if we could somehow bypass, the current pricing mechanism, bypass the COMEX, go directly to the end buyer, like an Apple or like a Sony or Tesla or a BMW, I think that'd be very good for the business, and take the COMEX right out of the pricing mechanism.
What if First Majestic Silver bought a private mint or bought a vendor to the U.S. Mint to produce the blank silver planchettes to make the 8 to 40 million American silver eagles that are made each year? Is vertically integrating a possibility?
We've looked at it, and it's not easy to do. It is quite a different business. I think having a refiner would make some sense. Having a mint as well, also, because we're a big producer of product. I'd like to get there at one point in the future, but it's we've been busy with a lot of other things on our plate. And, we just bought Jarrett Canyon, our first mine in Nevada, and we bought San Dimas a couple of years ago. So, capital has to be allocated, carefully to the business in order for it to prosper and grow. And yes, but, vertically integrating only more of the chain of supply is something that would be of interest to us.
So press release from First Majestic Silver on September 14th, 2023. First Majestic announces the opening of a minting facility. First Majestic is pleased to announce the launch of its 100% owned and operated minting facility, First Mint, LLC, located in the state of Nevada, United States. First Mint will expand upon First Majestic's existing bullion sales through vertically integrating the production of investment-grade fine silver bullion. This will allow First Majestic to sell a substantially greater portion of its silver production directly to its shareholders and bullion customers. The decision to open our own mint was made to ensure our bullion store has adequate supplies in order to fulfill customers' demand, stated Keith Neumeyer, President and CEO. Last year, we sold over 440,000 ounces of silver bullion, generating over $11 million in revenue. However, sales could have been substantially higher had we not been constrained by limited supply from our minting partners due to the incredible demand the silver industry is currently experiencing. By minting our own silver, we're able to reduce unit production cost and expedite delivery time to our customers. In time, our goal is to sell 100% of the silver we produce directly to the physical market. First Mint LLC will operate some of the most innovative processing equipment in the precious metals industry, including an environmentally friendly flameless tunnel, which uses significantly less electricity and releases fewer emissions when compared to traditional minting processes. The high-efficiency equipment will allow us to turn several million ounces of our own silver into an array of finished bullion products, as well as offer manufacturing capacity for third-party demand. The company expects the new mint to begin production of silver bullion products in the fourth quarter of 2023. Shortly thereafter, the mint will seek certification allowing for its silver to be IRA eligible. Along with this certification comes a quality commitment. The mint will fully guarantee the weight, purity, and content of its bullion products. Shareholders with at least 100 shares are reminded that they qualify for a silver discount of 50 cents per ounce from our posted price through the Shareholder Benefits Program. Retailers and other dealers interested in distributing First Mint products should contact them directly. First Majestic is proud to offer a portion of its silver production for sale to the public. Bars, ingots, coins, and medallions are available for purchase online at the company's bullion store at some of the lowest premiums available. I'd like to thank one of my viewers, Thomas, for sharing this news story in a comment in one of my past videos. Please let us know your thoughts on the silver market, buying silver bullion directly from a mint that is owned by a silver mine. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.